The hard times should never be a problem. Let me tell you something. Hard times, they're not your enemy. They're your proving ground. Every single person in this room has faced pain, doubt, and struggle. And guess what? That's exactly where you need to be. See, most people look at hard times like a problem, like something to avoid, but that's the wrong mindset. The truth is, struggle isn't blocking your path. It is your path. When life hits you with adversity, you have two choices: break or build. Weak people break. They make excuses, they quit, they look for an easy way out. But warriors, they build. They take the pain, the failure, the rejection, and they use it as fuel. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody cares how tough your life is. The only person who can change your life is you. And that change happens the moment you stop seeing hard times as a problem and start seeing them as a test. So next time life knocks you down, don't whine, don't complain, don't look for a shortcut. Get up, keep moving, keep fighting, because on the other side of that struggle is the version of you that refuses to be broken. The hard time should never be a problem. It should be your playground. Now get out there and earn your strength. Hard times are your playground. Most people run from hard times. They see struggle and think, why me? They look for the nearest exit, the easiest way out. But you don't get that luxury. You don't have time to feel sorry for yourself. Because the hard times, that's where you build yourself. That's where the real ones are made. Think about a playground. It's where kids learn, fall, scrape their knees, get back up and do it again. But guess what? That doesn't stop when you grow up. Life is just a bigger, nastier playground, except now the falls hurt more, the scrapes cut deeper, and the weak ones never get back up. Most people see failure, rejection, and struggle as signs to stop. Not you. You see them as reps, as drills, as tests. Every time life knocks you down, you get another chance to get up stronger. Every time the world tries to break you, it's handing you a sledgehammer to rebuild yourself. You think champions, warriors, and game changers were born with something special? Hell no. They were built in the trenches. They took pain and turned it into power. They took struggle and turned it into skill. Every battle, every loss, every gut-wrenching moment, that's where they learned to be unbreakable. You don't grow in comfort. You don't get stronger when everything is easy. Growth happens when you're deep in the fire, when everything in you wants to quit and you choose to keep going. So stop fearing hard times. Stop avoiding them. Start looking for them, because every struggle is an opportunity. Every failure is a lesson. Every ounce of pain is making you harder, smarter, stronger. And the best part, you're just getting started. Pain is the entry fee for greatness. You want to be great? You want to stand out? You want to be something more than just another person drifting through life? Then you better be ready to pay up. See, there's a cost to everything in this world, and greatness, that's the most expensive thing on the damn shelf. You don't get it with talent alone. You don't get it with luck. You don't get it by wishing for it. You get it by earning it. And the currency is pain. Pain is the tax that every elite performer, every warrior, every legend has paid in full. There are no discounts, no shortcuts, no hacks that make it easier. You either suffer through the work, the grind, the loneliness, the failures, or you stay exactly where you are. Most people don't want to hear that. They want success to be convenient. They want to be great without the sacrifice. They want the body without the workouts, the respect without the discipline, the rewards without the suffering. It doesn't work that way. You ever notice how the best in the world didn't just have talent? They had scars. They had stories. They had demons they had to fight every damn day. Because pain isn't just part of the process. It's the whole damn process. You think Kobe Bryant became Kobe because he shot a few free throws? No, he shot thousands day after day in an empty gym while his body screamed at him to stop. You think Navy SEALs become SEALs because they were naturally tough? No, they were broken, tested, and rebuilt through more suffering than most people can imagine. Pain is the separator. Pain is what weeds out the weak. Pain is what makes you unstoppable. So next time you feel pain, physical, mental, emotional, you better recognize it for what it is. It's not an obstacle. It's a toll booth. And if you want to go further, if you want to reach that next level, there's only one thing to do. Pay the damn fee. No one is coming to save you. Read that again. Let it sink in. No one is coming. Not your friends, not your family, not some miracle waiting around the corner. It's just you. See, most people go through life waiting for someone to show up and fix their problems, waiting for motivation to magically appear, waiting for the right time to start. And while life keeps kicking them in the teeth. You want to know the truth? No one gives a damn about your excuses. No one cares how tired you are. No one cares how unfair life has been to you. You can cry, you can complain, you can talk about how hard it is, but at the end of the day, you're still in the same place, stuck in the same situation because you haven't decided to get up and do something about it. Nobody is going to knock on your door and say, hey, I noticed you've been struggling. Here's the perfect opportunity, a brand new mindset and unlimited motivation. Enjoy. That doesn't happen. You have to save yourself. You don't like where you are? Move. You're out of shape? Train. You're broke? Work harder. Your mind is weak? Discipline it. Nobody is responsible for your success except you. You can blame your past, your circumstances, the people around you, but at some point you have to look in the mirror and realize this is on me. The moment you take full ownership of your life, everything changes. Because now you don't need permission to be great. You don't need someone to believe in you. You don't need the perfect situation. All you need is to decide right here, right now, that no matter what life throws at you, you're going to show up, you're going to fight, and you're going to win. Because if you don't, you'll be stuck waiting forever for someone who is never coming. Callous your mind. You ever seen a pair of hands that have been through some real work? I'm talking about the hands of a fighter, a bricklayer, a weightlifter, thick, rough, calloused. Those hands don't break. Those hands don't bleed easy. They've been through the fire so many times that pain doesn't even register anymore. Now, imagine if your mind was like that. Most people go through life with soft minds. The moment things get tough, they fold. They start looking for the easiest way out. One little setback, one little discomfort, and suddenly they're making excuses, running for cover. That's because their minds have never been tested, never been hardened, never been forced to suffer. They've never calloused their mind. See, just like skin toughens after enough friction, your mind toughens after enough suffering. Every time you push through pain, through doubt, through fear, you're layering up. Every time you do something uncomfortable, wake up earlier, train harder, push past exhaustion, you're adding another layer. But here's the thing. It doesn't happen overnight. You don't wake up mentally tough. You earn it. You grind for it. You suffer for it. Day after day, rep after rep, setback after setback. You ever wonder why some people can go through absolute hell and come out stronger while others crumble under the slightest pressure? It's because the strong ones made a choice to lean into the pain instead of running from it, a choice to keep showing up when quitting was the easy option, a choice to build a mind that can't be broken. So when life punches you in the face, and it will, you have two choices: complain about how unfair it is, or get up and put another layer on that mind. Push yourself through discomfort. Do the thing that scares you. Embrace the pain like it's your best friend, because one day you're going to face something that would have broken the old you, but the new you, the calloused you, you look that challenge dead in the eye and say, that all you got? Fear is a liar. Fear will whisper in your ear, you're not good enough. You're not strong enough. You're not ready. And most people, they believe it. They let that voice control them. They let it stop them before they even take the first step. But here's the truth. Fear is a liar. Fear isn't real. It's just a story you tell yourself. A made-up excuse wrapped in emotions to keep you comfortable, to keep you weak. Fear doesn't come from reality. It comes from your mind. And if you let it, it will own you. Think about it. How many times have you hesitated, doubted yourself, backed down, only to realize later that the thing you were afraid of was nothing, that the real battle wasn't out there, it was in here, in your damn head. Fear is your brain trying to keep you safe, but safe never made anyone great. Safe never built warriors. Safe never changed the world. Safe is where dreams go to die. You want to know how to beat fear? You move. You stop waiting for the fear to go away, because it won't. You act anyway. You take the first step, you throw yourself into the fire. You do the thing that makes your heart race, your hands sweat, your stomach drop. And when you do, that fear starts shrinking, because fear only survives in hesitation. It feeds on your doubts. But when you take action, when you step straight into the storm, you choke it out. You've spent too much of your life listening to fear, too much time letting it control your choices, your future, your potential. Enough of that. The next time fear tries to talk to you, you talk back. You remind it who the hell you are, because fear isn't real. Fear is a liar. The only thing standing between you and the life you were meant to live is whether or not you believe it. Embrace the suck. Let's get something straight. Life isn't supposed to be easy. Growth isn't supposed to be comfortable. Success isn't supposed to feel good. It's supposed to suck. Most people don't want to hear that. They want shortcuts, hacks, some magic formula that makes the work painless. They think the great ones were just born different, like they had it easier. But the truth is, the strongest, the toughest, the most unstoppable people didn't avoid the pain. They dove straight into it. You ever wonder how some people can push through hell while others quit the second things get tough? It's because the tough ones trained themselves to love the pain. They didn't just endure suffering, they embraced the suck. When the workouts felt impossible, they kept going. When their bodies screamed for rest, they pushed harder. When life threw failure after failure at them, they took the hit, stood back up, and asked for more. That's the mindset. That's how you break through limits. That's how you turn into a person who refuses to be stopped, because the suck is where the weak quit and where the strong get stronger. You're tired? Good. That means you're working. You're uncomfortable? Perfect. That means you're growing. You feel like giving up? Even better. That means you're right at the edge of something great. Now's when you dig in. Most people spend their whole lives running from discomfort, but comfort is the real enemy. Comfort keeps you soft. Comfort makes you weak. Comfort is the reason most people never come close to their potential. So stop fighting the pain. Stop wishing it was easier. Stop looking for a way out. Instead, lean into it. Own it. Smile when it hurts. Laugh when it sucks. Because the moment you stop seeing struggle as the enemy and start seeing it as the fuel, that's the moment you become unstoppable. Stay in the fight. Life is a fight every damn day. Something is trying to break you. The question is, are you going to let it? Most people tap out the moment things get hard. They quit when it hurts, when they're tired, when they don't see instant results. They convince themselves it's not worth it, that they've done enough, that maybe they're just not built for this. That's the lie weak people tell themselves to justify quitting. But you're different. You don't back down. You don't fold. You don't listen to that weak voice in your head telling you to stop. You stay in the fight. I don't care if you're exhausted. I don't care if you failed 1,000 times. I don't care if every bone in your body is screaming at you to quit. You keep swinging, because the moment you stop fighting, the moment you give in to that pain, that doubt, that weakness, you lose. You want to know what separates winners from everyone else? It's not talent. It's not luck. It's not some magical advantage. It's grit. It's having the guts to keep pushing when everything in you wants to stop. It's getting up after every hit, every setback, every failure. You think the great ones never struggled? You think they never wanted to quit? Hell no. The difference is they made a decision that no matter what, they were going to stay in the fight. And that's what you have to do. When life comes at you, when it feels like everything is against you, when you're at your absolute breaking point, that's when you double down. That's when you tell yourself, not today, not me. I'm built for this. Because at the end of the day, it's simple. You either fight for what you want or you let life beat it out of you. And I promise you this, the ones who refuse to quit are the ones who make it. So what's it going to be? You going to lay down, or you going to stand up, push forward, and prove yourself that you're the kind of person who never stops fighting. The hard times should never be a problem. Look, life is coming for you, whether you like it or not. Pain, setbacks, they don't care how you feel. They don't care what you want. They're coming anyway. And that's a good thing, because hard times, they're not the enemy. They're the test. They're the fire that forges you, the battlefield where you prove to yourself who you really are. Every struggle is an opportunity. Every moment of pain is a chance to get stronger. Every failure is a lesson that pushes you closer to greatness. But only if you choose to face it. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to fight this fight for you. You can either let life beat you down, or you can stand up and say, not today, not me. You can either run from the pain or embrace it. You can either quit when it gets hard or stay in the damn fight. So when the world tries to break you, when everything in you wants to quit, when your body, your mind, and your spirit feel like they have nothing left, that's when you go again. That's when you lean into the suck, callous your mind, and remind yourself that fear is a liar, pain is the price, and you were built for this. Because at the end of the day, greatness doesn't belong to the most talented, the luckiest, or the ones who had it easy. It belongs to the ones who refuse to stop.